Good afternoon and welcome to the Sackcloth and Ashes News Report, friends. I'm Gwendolen Song, and today I want to talk about the Pentagon's UFO office. They're soon going to be opening an office exclusively for investigating UFO sightings, says the Department of Defense office last week. It's not a new idea at all. It's been circulating and it's been in the works for a very long time. The UN actually has an office for peaceful cooperation in outer space, and that's been open since 1958. But for the Pentagon, perhaps what was just a group of people assigned to gathering UFO data has now become an official office with a door on it. And now they can have an official team of people dedicated to doing what the famous X-Files TV series did. And I have it on good report that much of the episodes of the X-Files stories were true. So what exactly is the purpose of such a government office if the government is already working with the fallen angels, and if the government has gotten their weaponry systems from the fallen angels and is helping them to usher in their new world order? Well, according to this article from livescience.com, this office will synchronize the federal government's efforts to detect, identify, and attribute objects of interest, and as necessary to mitigate any associated threats to safety of operations and national security. Now, a transmedium object, as this article mentions, listen to this, it's an object that can easily move from land, air, and sea, just like the UFO that was seen plunging out of the sky and into the ocean. The U.S. Navy captured that back in July of 2019. I wonder if that also includes interdimensional travel. Now, what's amusing to me is that, you hear leaks of how much further advanced our military technology is, that the technology that they have now, and they have not released it to the public, is far more superior than what we know. But when it comes to what the government discloses to the people, it's they who are behind the times, because all I see is that the weapons from the science fiction movie, those science fiction movies, they're real. Actually, lasers from the early Star Wars movies are being used every day on the war front. So friends, there's nothing new under the sun, is there? So try not to laugh too hard. Don't laugh too hard when you see these news reporters reading from their scripts. They have to do that. They get paid to read the globalist teleprompter scripts. So I want to ask you today if you could please write down this prayer request, that those who are Christians who will be working in the Pentagon's UFO office, that they will be shielded from harm, and that the Lord will use them in a mighty way. Please keep them covered in your prayers, that there'll be a light there at their government desk. Add them to your routine prayer list, friends. Now, the second topic that I want to discuss today is the arrival of the fallen angels in the public view. Again, if you followed me for any length of time, you'll know that I have said in the past that the world leaders will disclose that the hybrids are among us. Well, probably most of the world leaders are hybrids, truth be told. And they'll say that there's very few of them, and that they are friendly for the most part. And I think I've heard once that they claimed that they are actually the victims in one way or another. So friends, whatever you hear, remember the track record of the federal government disclosing only a sliver of truth. Now, in closing, I want to encourage all parents out there to please teach your children about the fallen angels. Teach them about the biblical account of Lucifer being kicked out of heaven with 1/3 of the angels, and that they are the ones who Steven Spielberg and all those Hollywood elites are calling aliens. Teach your children they're not friendly, even if they present themselves as familiar cartoon characters or what we've been shown in the movies. And in the movies they always say, "We come in peace." Friends, they're not coming in peace. We need to teach our children that they are malevolent beings. So also teach your children this: never, ever, ever go into a UFO or a spaceship. Don't go anywhere near them. Go in the opposite direction. We have to undo the lies while we have free speech, friends. So pray that the Lord will guide you on this endeavor of how to discuss this topic with your children in an understandable manner and without invoking fear. All right? Well, thank you, friends. Jesus is with us always, even until the end of time. I'll see you real soon.